Seen a pit bull. I've never seen a pit bull that is afraid to be a damn pit bull. This is ridiculous. Come on in. It's that time of the morning already, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what time it is. It is time for the sound of coffee. Yep. Come on in. Dim Dogs is in the house. Banner, aka the whiny one. He will bite you if you mess around, but I really honestly do think that in his heart and soul he used to be a cat. I don't know. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. Over in the TikTok chats, come on in. Over in the YouTube chats, come on in. Let me get this started. Hey, get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 7:56 Eastern Standard Time, 6:56 Central, and it is time for the sound of coffee. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. This show is brought to you in part by Glitterwix. Go to glitterwix.com. Pick up some of your favorite content creators in candle form. Myself, I have a candle over there called Villainous. It is inspired by me. $18. Glitterwix.com. This show is being played on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. GCPR.live. I wanted to come in and be light and happy. Trying to keep it PG. But no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's going to be a no for me, dog. It's going to be a no for me. And the reason it's going to be a no for me is because of what happened yesterday. Because of what happened yesterday. Yesterday afternoon, in a town in Georgia. There was a mass unaliving or mass shooting. At the end of this, two students and two teachers laid unalived. And the thoughts and prayers crowd will be in full effect. Because of course they will. Nothing like talking to yourself. Nothing like talking to yourself. Before I begin, let me go ahead and give a shout out to the Sound of Coffee crew, the nut job caffeine addicts that get up every single morning and show me love on this show. We got the Chris Lotus over in the YouTube chats. We got the Sam Dugan over in the YouTube chats. We got the Brandon Giles over in the YouTube chats. Oh, snap. We got Tot Jay-Z, I think Tot Jay-Z 2 in the YouTube chats. We got the Chaos King in the YouTube chats over there. Good morning to everybody over in the TikTok chats. Good morning. I want to show y'all love before I begin. Because everybody always says that, well, it's too soon. It's too soon. No, it's not. No, it's not. There is no such thing as too soon after some shit like that. No. It's too soon because the NRA needs to come up with talking points for our elected leaders. Give them time, guys. They are writing as fast as possible. It's too soon for the gun manufacturers to be able to go, hey, guy, my friend, hey, dude, the NRA is working on your talking points. Don't just keep thoughts and prayers. Because y'all know thoughts and prayers are standard issue now. That's what thoughts and prayers are. They're standard issue. That's what they are. They're standard issue. They come with the frame. Before I go any further, whether you're in the YouTube chats, whether you're in the TikTok chats, whether you're in the Instagram chats, I got 3 requests. Like this show. Gift the pen. That's about it. Them dogs is in the house. So if you see them in the background, it's because them dogs is here. Brian Cruz, I'm going to knock that talking point out of the room right now. Either you want to use mental health as an excuse, fine. I think every American's taxes should be raised so that we can deal with our mental health problem. Donnie over in the YouTube chats is in the house. Letitia Smith is in the house. The Sound of Coffee crew is tick. I keep trying to tell y'all. These caffeinated human beings coming in. Jay Thomas over in the YouTube chats. Good morning. So, if it's mental health, then we're going to take care of it. It's an easy problem then, obviously. That means everybody's taxes should be raised so that we can deal with our mental health problem. Right? Right? Who doesn't agree with this? Who doesn't agree with this? If it's mental health, then damn it, everybody pitches in. Because guess what? Those unalivings, those mental health breakdowns, as you say, Brian, they affect every single solitary person in America. You do not know where they're going to happen. You do not know when they're going to happen. So now it's an American problem. All of Americans should pitch in and take care of it, right? 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 Somebody stop me when I'm telling a lie. Right? It's so easy. It's so easy. That's mental health. Then everybody needs to pitch in for it. All those rich people whose nuts you like swinging on, they pay into it. All those Kid Rock pays into it. Hulk Hogan pays into it. Dana White pays into it. Don't sit there and slobber all over their opulence, goddammit. Pay into it so we can take care of our mental health problem. Let me guess. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. With guns. Finish the damn sentence. But we don't want to do that. This is something I said in Matt's live. Matt is USMC Angry Veteran. He does a live every morning. He does a live every day. And God, I love Matt. I love Matt as a brother. He sends me an encouragement text every single Thursday. I look forward to it. It helps me get through the day. I love Matt as a brother. I love Howard Cruz is in the house over the YouTube chats. Good morning, brother. I told y'all, Sound of Coffee crew. But Matt had a live yesterday where he talked about this. And and Brett Cross and his wife Nikki, you could feel it coming through the screen. Everybody talks about, well, all you do is stay on TikTok. You just stay on TikTok. You don't do anything. You don't work. I don't think some of y'all understand what these lives represent. I do this not because it gives me an ego boost. In order for me to boost my ego, hey, Texas, nobody wants your shit. Before I get back into Matt, let me make something abundantly clear. Okay? Some of y'all got arsenals for some shit ain't gonna happen to you. Some of y'all think y'all El Chapo and you need a damn arsenal. Some of y'all have this Rambo fantasy that you're going to knock off an Abrams tank or a Predator drone like this is Red effing Dawn. I'm sorry. Your punk ass will not make it. Let's get this fantasy out of the way. Since we're in the room, we're already in the room. Let's just get these fantasies out of the way. Okay? You have a shitty ass Ford pickup truck. Your wife drives a Honda Accord with 3 ball tires and a donut. You barely are making the payments on that television and PS5 that your bitch ass got from Rent-A-Center. Nobody wants your shit. You have an arsenal for something that will never, ever happen. And you are more than likely to do something to yourself or your family because you think you're so important that robbers want your shit. Nobody wants that piece of crap shit that you have in your raggedy ass house. Your gun's not that important. And some of you are walking around here with guns, and I'm being dead ass serious. It is literally a stand-in for the lack of penis that you have. I said what I said, and I ain't taking it back. There. Exoplanet over in the YouTube chat. Good morning. Sound of Coffee crew. I just want y'all to understand that. Some of y'all go home right now to a house with a door that ain't even working very well. You got one of them locks on the outside, you know what I mean? You close the door, but the door don't stay, so you gotta have a latch that you put over there and put a lock on it to keep the damn door closed. Hey, Chris, you know what you can't worry about? Getting the hell up out of here. You can get his at, hey, Chris would like to be shown the door, please. Over in the TikTok chats. Chris would like to be shown the door. Anyway. Some of y'all really think your ass is that damn special. You got to be armed at all times. Don't nobody want your wife. She barely wants your ass. She barely wants your ass. Some of y'all walk around here with trying to protect wives that really literally would like to go home. They would really like to get the hell up. They want to get out. They are thinking about cheating every time you open your mouth. With a guy they know for a fact you could not stand. Every time you in there talking about the Mexicans, your wife is thinking about banging all the Mexicans. But you got to protect her from something. You got kids that don't like you. I'm dead ass. You got kids that don't like you. They see you beat up their mama. They see you smacking other people around. They see how tough you talk, but when your father actually says something to you, they granddad, you set your silly ass down. The only reason you walk around with that damn arsenal because you know for a fact you ain't got the hand speed to get your ass whooped. Hey, Texas, you can walk the hell up out of here too. Get your ass up out of here. Some of y'all walk around here with some hand deficiencies. We saw that shit in Montgomery. Try that in to shut your ass up. See how far to shut up. Around here with shut up. Some of y'all walk around here with hand deficiencies. You got an arsenal because you too fucking coward. Excuse my French. I'm sorry. No hard profanity on this radio station before 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Angry, my fault, get mad, I'm sorry. Some of y'all walk around here with arsenals because you know for a fact in a fist fight you get knocked out. Around here to shut up. Shut your dumb ass up. You got a bully in your town right now. Right now. Hey, check this out. I'll do the particulars. I will do the particulars. Try that in a small town, pal. Hey, Texas, I guarantee you if you didn't have a handgun, you would get your entire ass whooped. A lot of y'all think y'all Rambo. A lot of y'all think y'all John Wayne. A lot of y'all think y'all John Wick. You're Paul Blart Mall Cop. Try that in a whop. That's why your dumbasses is running around here with arsenals. Around here we take it. Whop. Camilla over in the YouTube chats. Good morning, Sound Coffee Crew. That's why you got arsenals. To protect the family that don't even like you. Your daughter hates your ass because you always show out with that stupid ass weapon on. She out here going, I wish my father would just stay home. He get on my nerves. He get on my damn nerve. Every time he come out, he always got to come out with a gun between his booty cheeks in case somebody starts something. I can't stand him. I never can have fun. Some of y'all don't even know your kids. Oh, snap. Debbie Robinson over the YouTube chat. Good morning, Sound Coffee Crew. That's why you need an arsenal. Because deep down, you're a coward-ass bitch. And how did this happen? Oh, that's the best part. This was a 14-year-old child that somehow got a hold of a weapon and killed 2 students and 2 teachers. Arrest the parents today. Arrest the parents today. Try that in your small town. Get your ass in back of this paddy wagon. Your dumb ass didn't lock up your guns and now your kid done killed someone. Get your ass into jail. You know what's up. You tried that in. Get on. Go. Get your punk ass in the jail. I guarantee you, if we started doing that, a lot more parents would lock up their shit. Hey, Texas, that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. That's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. That gun-humping idiot literally did not even think about looking after his own damn child. And the kid goes to school and off somebody. So you can try that in a small town, pal. But I need this to be known. I need this to be understood. A lot of you have arsenals in your raggedy ass house because quite frankly, you're a piece of shit. And without a weapon, you are food. You are free eats. Every day, free eats. That's why gun manufacturers and the NRA make damn sure your silly ass has the opportunity to walk around with whatever weapon you want because they know some of y'all are straight puss-eye. Hey, Texas, that was after 4 people were gone and 9 people were injured. Shut your dumb ass up, Captain Scenario Man. Ooh, the scenario. What? The good guys stopped the bad. 4 people were already gone, Texas. Nine people were injured, Texas. But the good guy was forgotten. Brought to you by a dude who has bodyguards. When Wayne LaPierre said that stupid shit, he had guards. He didn't have to be the good guy with a gun. He's paying people to be the good guys with the gun. Oh, by the way, did you know you can't bring a weapon into an NRA convention? Sit with that for just a second. Come on, kids. Let's all get into a circle. Let's all hold hands in this circle. You can't bring a weapon into an NRA convention. But they want your teacher, your child's teacher to have a weapon in the school. Just sit with that for a second. Let that knowledge warm your innards. The NRA, the National Rifle Association, the people who have basically have our children and our future in a chokehold because they have a chokehold on our politicians, a chokehold on certain media personalities and things of that nature. They have them in a front face lock. Okay? Brandon Giles, did you know none of the cops we parked at schools are obligated to do jack shit in the event of a shooting? Exactly, Brandon. But let me continue. The people who have managed to gum up any and every type of research on mass shootings in this country by the Centers for Disease Control, when they have their little funky ass Charlton Heston inspired from Michael Dead Hands conventions, you can't bring a weapon in there. I want you to think about that. This organization wants a weapon in your teacher's hand, a weapon in a security guard's hand, a good guy with a gun on every corner. But we can't have good guys with guns in their little funky ass convention. You cannot go into the offices of the NRA with a weapon on. Think about that, kids. Think about that. You can't go to the offices of the National Rifle Association with a rifle. But this National Rifle Association wants a weapon in the hand of a damn 5th grade teacher. Thank you, Angry. I really want y'all to understand that. The answer isn't more regulations. The answer isn't stricter regulations for anybody and everybody who have a weapon. The answer isn't any of that. The answer is, hey, we want your 4th grade teacher to teach these kids Frere Jacques and hold on to a Glocka. Make that make sense. But you can't hold on to a Glocka in their office. And while everybody talks about them good guys with a gun, my good friend, my brother, and fellow villain, Brett Cross can tell you all about good guys with guns. You see, Brett Cross and his wife, Nikki, are part of an exclusive, disgusting club. They lost a child in Uvalde, while the good guys sat their bitch asses outside and let it happen. Think about that for just a second. Think about that for just a second. You see, when it comes, oh, good morning, Lizzie Jims, you beautiful human being, you. Do you think about that for just a second? The organization that's advocating for everything except stricter gun regulations and things of that nature, you can't even have a weapon in their offices. You can't go to an NRA convention with your arsenal. Be a hell of a lot. It would be hilarious if that happened. Because by Wayne LaPierre's own definition, the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. So why can't we have one in the NRA convention? You mean to tell me that's a whole room full of non-good guys? Y'all couldn't stop a bad guy if he came in with a gun? Wayne? Like, Infernal 216, first time over here on the YouTube chats. It's impossible to pay attention to 25 plus kids and a gun. Does it make sense now, kids? Are you understanding it now? This comes from people who just like weapons. But they have mythologized that shit. It's supposedly just an inanimate object, right? Right? Why does it have more rights than women do in America right now? For me, I thought men liked relations with women. Thought they enjoyed it. It was great. It was fantastic. Yet for some ungodly reason, they fight harder when somebody wants to regulate that little inanimate object that makes them feel super duper than they do the women they're going to go lay in bed with. They will fight a regulation against that inanimate object before they fight against a regulation against a woman's body, something I thought they wanted to get next to. Make it make sense, Lord! Somebody make that make sense. I started talking about this about 15 minutes, about 20 minutes ago, right? If you look at the TikTok chat, you'll see what I'm talking about. The very moment I said, we need to do something about these guns and these mass shootings. Try that in a small town, overran my damn comment section. But had I started off by saying, we need to have less regulations on a woman's body, these bitches over here, it would have been crickets. Crickets. No, I'm sorry. I lie. No. They would have been all in talking about the murder of the babies. We got to protect the babies. Protect them in the womb. F them when they get outside, right? Right? But again, hey, Chris, you want to be in here? Hey, Chris, trucker, bye. See ya. I'm throwing the deuces at you, bro. I'm throwing the deuces at you. You got to get the hell up out of here. Like, I want you to understand that. Anytime this subject is brought up, the idea of doing something about these damn weapons, I'm going to give you all a stat. And you can go and look at it and see if you think I'm making this up. There are 4 weapons for every man, woman, and child in America today. Sit with that for just a second. Sit with it. There are 4 weapons for every man, woman, and child in this country today. Whatever the number y'all think is supposed to be coming across the border, there are 4 weapons waiting for them. We have more weapons in this country than we do people. Sit with that. Sit with it. So why ain't we safer? Hey, gun humpers. Why ain't we safer? Why aren't we safe? Hey, gun humpers. Why aren't we safe? I thought that was what happened. Hey, Wayne LaPierre. Are there enough good guys yet, Wayne? For every... Look at Howard Cruz over in the YouTube chats. Dead ass. That's exactly my point. Because when real shit happens, they piss themselves. Exactly. You are Rambo Superbone Rambone in your basement holding on to your shit. It's so powerful. Oh my God. Oh, my weapon makes me feel so strong and powerful. And now you got your weapon on you. Oh my God. Oh, can't wait. I'm the good guy with a gun. And then them rounds start flying at your ass. Reality has a tendency to break your fantasies over their knee like Bane. Oh yes, you thought you were the king shit, but I broke your spirit, and I can break your body. What? Someone stop me when I am telling a lie. You had armed police, armed law enforcement personnel at Uvalde. Like dozens of them. All of them packing that shit with the soap-cone glasses and the rolled-up sleeves, and they sat their ass in a hallway. The good guys with guns got real scared of the bad guy with guns. So what makes your punk asses think that you, super duper regular schmegler guy, the guy that thinks mayonnaise is too spicy, the sort of mofos that believe that Vanilla Ice and Kid Rock were the best rappers ever. You plain Jane bastard with the whole ass arsenal. What chance do you have? Because Rambo is cool until a round busts through his damn head. Some of y'all can't even fist fight. What the hell makes you think you're going to be able to last in a shootout? Sam Duga over there, Sam over in the YouTube chat. Our police don't even know how to handle it, hold it properly. Exactly. A ship, a destroyer commander in the United States Navy was relieved of duty for doing having his weapon, doing like a Instagram photo shoot or video shoot or whatever, while aiming his M4 out to sea with the scope on backwards. He was relieved of duty for that shit. But I forgot, y'all know better. Because y'all played all the SOCOM. Y'all played all the Call of Duty. You know exactly how to handle your weapon, blah, 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 blah. Some of y'all can't even take a punch in the face. Like, some of y'all can't even take a punch in the face. That's why you have that arsenal. You got your entire freshly cut ass beat all through school. From elementary to the day you graduated, somebody was stealing your lunch money, eating your food, and smacking the shit out of you. And your ass Steve. You you had to go home every afternoon and eat up all of your mama food. Your daddy taught you how to fight and you still couldn't fight. You couldn't wait to get your hands on a gun. Listen, you had fantasies. Other guys have fantasies of beautiful women. You had fantasies of a large weapon. Because you was going to take out your damn bullies. Because your punk ass could not fight. Every time you threw a punch, they beat the shit out of you. Your bullies came in all shapes, sizes, colors, creeds, national origins, religions. There were girls whooping your ass. The girlfriend of the bully that you had was knocking your ass out. You couldn't wait to get your ass a gun. Couldn't wait. I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to have me a gun. Yeah. You couldn't wait. And deep down, you are still that person. 150 AR-15s in your basement. You can only use one at a time. So if somebody get a chance to get a hold of your ass before you get to the next one, Your ass out. 4 punches to your face and you are no longer a threat. If somebody gets their hands on your shit and takes it from you, you have no defense. You will be offering up your firstborn so that they don't either pop you or beat your ass. Somebody in the TikTok chat just said it. Their daddy was their first bully. Their father was the first bully. They beat up their mama, beat up their brother, beat up their sister, smacked their ass around. I'm gonna get cut because dad won't do this to me anymore. You never confronted him. You never stood up to him. You never threatened to whoop his ass. You never told him, keep your hands off my mama, keep your hands off my brother, keep your hands off my sister. Don't do that, dad. You're gonna stand out. You never stood up to him. And he continued to whoop your ass. He continued to be disappointed in you. And your weak spaghetti leg ass thinks having an arsenal in the basement somehow makes you a man. It doesn't. You're still that same coward ass child your father used to smack around when he got drunk. And some of you bastards, y'all don't even take care of the shit that you have. That's why your child ends up harming another freaking child with that shit. That's why. Your kid plays with your weapon. And you know it. Oh, sure, you'll beat his ass the first time you see him. But do you lock the damn thing up? Of course not. Lock it up? What if the criminals come from a Prius? So you put it on the nightstand. You don't even put one of the damn things, the case that you could put over it and lock it. That way the kid, if the kid did get it, they can't get to the trigger guard. Nah. Freedom! So the kid walks around playing cops and robbers. And then shoots his best friend. Or shoots his little brother. Or shoots his little sister. Now you're walking around in a world of grief. A world of grief. It's your fault. I said exactly what I said and I ain't taking it back. Had you been more responsible with your shit, it wouldn't have happened. But you were so hell-bent on believing that somebody wants the shit that you have in your raggedy ass house. I don't live in fear like that. Every damn thing I have in this freaking house can be replaced. Everything. So I don't need to walk around 24/7 with a gun near my nuts. I don't need to do that. I don't. Like, dead ass, I don't. And I was raised in the inner city. In projects. I knew gangsters. I knew gangbangers. I knew street cats. But I don't walk around in fear. Some of y'all talk all that bullshit about these black neighborhoods and these brown neighborhoods. What you don't understand about them is we understand the power of the gun. We don't take that shit lightly. Our shit is always locked up. And we also know how to get it in if we got to get it in. Some of you bastards right now don't know how to do that shit. Some of y'all don't. Y'all make fun of black on black violence. You want to know one thing that happens over there? We know the power of a freaking gun. We will tell you in a heartbeat the power of a gun. We know it intimately. You silly bastards over here living in fantasy world where you're John freaking Wick. We met real street dudes. People that was putting in work. The ones that never spoke about it because it wasn't something to brag about. Snitches get stitches, remember? We knew real street cats. And you know the one thing we knew about them real street cats? Don't pull your thing if you ain't ready to bang. Not the gangster shit. Oh, look, I'm going to put all my weapons on my back porch. All 45 of them. All 45 of them. So you just telling people how many weapons you got in your house now, right? Right? So if somebody come in with 46 or they got bigger weapons and they just tear your ass to pieces because you can't get a hold of any one of them 45, guess what, bitch? You told everybody what was in the damn house. Don't pull your thing if you ain't ready to bang. Nobody walks around, yo, I got this. Oh, y'all thought it was happening in rap music because they ain't gangsters. Gangsters don't rap and rappers ain't gangsters. Maybe y'all should have learned that one too. Y'all could have learned, you know what? A lot of people could learn a whole lot more or learn better lessons from the hood if y'all stop making fun of it. Kiwi Bird over in the YouTube chat. Good morning. Kiwi, I'm gonna send you my address today so I get that coffee cup. A lot of y'all would learn a hell of a lot more life lessons if your punk asses learn some shit from them hoods y'all make fun of. Y'all listening to rap music and thinking that's how the hood is. I'm sorry. No. There's some dudes, there's some women and men right now in the hood, right now, walking around with a piece on them and you'll never see it. You will not see it until it's time to see it. They don't walk around with the shit on the hip and, oh, I got it on my hip. Let me show you I got it across my back. I'm going to Chipotle. Nah, they got that shit concealed. And everybody in the community know who that person is. Everybody know. From every barrio and every hood project, everybody know. On the res, everybody know who got that thing on them. They know who got that thing on them. Candace Moody over in the YouTube chat. Good morning. They know who got that thing on them. It is not a secret. And they ain't got to brag and we ain't got to brag for them. Not you goofy asses outside. I'ma wear my shit. I'ma wear my shit. Hold on. Like dead ass. We knew who had that shit on them. What they saying? Hey, somebody in the TikTok chat just said it. Omar coming. Everybody know that Omar. He ain't got to say shit. You know that man got bodies on him. He got cemeteries on him. Never said a damn thing. You ain't never got to worry about his kid packing that thing and going to school. He will beat the shit out of that child. That child don't even see that thing. Don't even see it. They have no idea that their dad got that thing on them at all times. Whether it's behind, in the shoe, underneath the waistband, just, he out there watching his son basketball game. Gone, boy. Yeah. Get that dunk in. You never know he got that thing on him. He don't walk around going, look at me, got my shit on me. Here's my stuff on my hip. You gotta say it. He ain't, no. There's some cats in the body hole right now. S.A. got that shit on him. And you will never know. He ain't there to tell you that shit. He's the quiet one. Out there enjoying his child playing basketball or football or soccer or whatever. But he got that thing on him. Don't mess with S.A. Don't mess with S.A. Not him. Not everybody else. Not him. Because he ain't gonna do this shit out in public. I'm gonna get you because I'm a good guy with a gun. No, he just gonna wait until your ass get ready to go home someplace. And he gonna do what he gotta do. Not you goofy ass NRA lovers. Not y'all. Nope. I gotta show everybody I got the shit. Well, I gotta show everybody I got my thing. And then the governors of your state didn't do anything better for you because when they told y'all it was open carry, you stupid asses should have learned better. Why would you open carry and tell everybody what you have on you? They see you every single day walking around here with that large ass 357 Magnum 6 shooter. All they got to do is get something a little bit bigger, a heavier caliber, sneak up right behind your stupid ass. I'm here to break your fantasies. I don't give a shit. Because until somebody breaks your fantasies, we will not stop what happened yesterday in Georgia, and what happened in Uvalde, and what happened in Sandy Hook, and what happened in Vegas, and what happened in Buffalo, and what happened in El Paso. We will not stop this until we break your damn fantasies. So I'm breaking fantasies this morning. You walking around here with this heavy, you got a whole ass case, big ass, I'm gonna show you what my shit is. All the person got to do is wait until you turn your back. If somebody really wanted to get you, they're going to get you. Shit. Some people walk around here got some shit that they could be in 2 parking lots away from your ass and take you out. Hey, fantasy man with the hip, with the big boom boom on the hip. If somebody wants your ass off the picture, they gonna take you off the picture. Do you think they gonna come up to you and go, it's time to draw? That's where you son of a bitches are getting shit wrong. That's where you punk asses is getting shit wrong. You think it's gonna be a duel. Why that? I challenge you to a duel. You think it's gonna be high noon. Dude. If somebody wants you and they want to get you, they're going to make damn sure they don't get caught. Ain't nobody playing in your little fantasy land. Ain't nobody playing in your little fantasy ass land. You can go to Walmart with that thing on your hip, but while you loading your damn car, if somebody want to take your ass off the census, they going to take your ass off the census. You're going to be in the upper room before you even get a chance to reach for this shit. You got all your damn bags trying to put them in the back of that F-150, and next thing you know, the upper room, you going to the upper room. Because you out here advertising. And y'all talk shit about the hood. Y'all talk shit about the hood, the projects, the barrios, the reservations. But you don't talk shit about the fact that they ain't got to walk around here talking about, look at my hand cannon. It's on my hip. Look at my hand cannon on my hip. No. They keep that shit on them, and they are prepared for everything. They know if somebody want to get them, they're going to get them. And there's nothing they can do about it. That's the cost of the game. But they also know if they get the drop on somebody that want to get them, they're going to stake their ass up off the census. Slow singing and flower bringing at your house. Not you, doofballs. Not you, doofballs. I'm gonna keep the thing on my hip. I want you to see my thing on my hip. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let them see that thing on that hip. And you're gonna be, how do I take it back? Because I'm here to break your fantasies. I'm here to shatter your damn fantasies, and I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you like it or not. Some of y'all ain't that important. Y'all think y'all El Chapo. Y'all think y'all El Chapo. I need an arsenal because they're coming for me. Who? Shut up. Shut your dumb ass. You ain't even made enough enemies in life that somebody want to take your ass out. I need the arsenal in case they come from my kids. Don't nobody want them goddamn kids. Hell, you don't want them. That's why their teeth are always messed up. You spend all that money on an arsenal, kids' mouth look like Snaggletooth. Mouth out here look like Mount Doom. Every time them kids open their mouth, it's just Sauron in there. Because you spend all that money on your arsenal. Love you, Doc. Some of y'all, I gotta protect my wife. You don't want your wife, and she don't want you either. She's tired of piss poor sex, piss poor conversations, and the fact that you like putting your hands on her. She is looking at the front door like Main Source. If y'all didn't get that joke, Main Source is a hip hop group from the 90s, 80s and 90s. They made a song called Looking at the Front Door. It's one of my favorite songs. Maybe you should listen to it. Go check it out. Main Source, Looking at the Front Door. That joke will make more sense when you hear it. She been trying to cheat on you. She been trying to cheat on you. Look, Sam took it over the YouTube chat and them kids' teeth look like Sid from Ice. Oh, shit. Infernal 216, they call their kids liars when their kids actually need help. Exactly. You went and bought an arsenal and forgot how to father. Good morning, Portia. Like, your wife can't wait to leave you. Your husband can't wait to leave you. They can't. You are a shitty ass parent. You're a shitty ass friend. That's why the only friends you have are the same ones that think that they'd be the ones living through a firefight. We got you, buddy. We'll do the back-to-back like they do in the army. 4 shotgun blasts. I ain't even talking about your asses no more, except for in the past tense. And I say again, I'm here to break fantasies. Some of y'all think y'all need bodyguards. Ain't nobody, you ain't that damn important. Nobody likes you. I don't know. You go to church and there's people in the church that's like, I pray to God this man never shows back up in this building again. And every Sunday, God disappoints me. Because this punk ass, he's back again. But you think you need an arsenal to protect you. Don't nobody like you. They don't. Nobody's going to take the charge to kill your ass because don't nobody like you. You are not that important. You ain't. Sorry. I know that's going to bug you a little bit, but shit, it's true. It's true. I'm sorry. You think you are that special that you need to be protected. From who? You are a non-factor in life. I had somebody the other last week during that Joseph Redden bullshit. Oh, you're just doing this for clout. You need OM because you don't have any clout. And then I literally went to my own TikTok page and looked at how many people follow me. I didn't look at the number that they had on there. I went to the analytics. 1,087,000 people. Nobody was bought. I didn't buy a single human being. And they say, if your video gets 1,000 views, 64 people will interact with it. And that's for every video. For every 1,000 people viewing your video, 64 of them will interact with it. So if I get 11.2 thousand people watching my video, how many people just interacted with it? What the hell makes you think I need to chase clout in the first place? That's the first thing. Secondly, who the hell said I ever wanted to clout in the first place? Listen, I have anxiety and depression. I don't even like when people notice me out in the public, I love it. I do. I'm never disrespectful. I'm always humble about this because you ain't got to be here. Some people could be like, hey, man, I don't like him. And that's cool. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But I don't think I'm this superstar. I don't think I'll ever be thinking myself as a superstar. If I win an Oscar, I'm still going to be like, y'all sure? Are y'all sure it was it? How close was the voting? I just want to know. I want to know how close of the voting. Like, are y'all sure y'all wanted to get this to me? But for some reason, some people think that they need a damn, like, oh my God, I need a weapon on my hip because I'm so special. And then you go out there and nobody bothers you. You know why? Because don't nobody no, you are like you. There's some people looking at you with that thing on their hip going, who are you? Who are you? Why do you need that? Like, why do you need a weapon? Well, I'm important. To who? Well, people my ass. Don't nobody know you or like you. I want you to think about that. The NRA, the National Rifle Association, an entire association will not let you wear or carry a weapon in the building, in their offices, or carry a weapon in the building anywhere near them, right? They won't let you do it. You walk around with an arsenal for some people that don't know you. Like at any moment, somebody's gonna come take you off the picture. Who are you? Again, I'm shattering dreams this morning. Travis Haywood, my good friend Travis is in the TikTok chats. When they go that thing, I'm not sure they aren't the bad guys. They are the bad guys. They are. Because while y'all talking about I got that thing, I'm the good guy. Here's the crazy part. Check this out. Here's the crazy part. Ready? You ready for the crazy part? You ready? Ready for the crazy part? Here's the crazy part. Most of you guys are good guys until you're not. All right. TikTok is trying to tell me that there's inactivity, so let me do this thing here. It's really simple. It's very simple. Some of you have not gotten over the breakup between you and your girlfriend. You're a good guy until you take that thing and harm her. Now you're the bad guy. Some of you have not gotten over the breakup of your marriage. So you take that thing and you do something to your wife and your children. You're the good guy until you're not the good guy. I mean, I want you to think about that. Like, I really genuinely want you to think about that. You're the good guy until you're not the good guy. Some of you are really angry at family members, right? So you take that thing, you were the good guy, until you pull that thing out and do something to a family member. Then you're no longer the good guy. Think about that for just a second. A lot of you purport yourself to be the good guy, and then you're not. You are violent. You have a violent tendency. You are controlling. You believe yourself to be the person that should control everything. You are conniving. You are violent. Your family's afraid of you. Your husband or your wife is afraid of you. And then you get a weapon. And those fears become manifest. Well, you know, cars kill people. Cars aren't designed to kill people. Cars are designed to drive. Knives kill people. They're not designed to harm people. They're designed to cut food. Well, blah, 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 blah. Hey, great mistake. Here's some credibility for you. Nobody gives a shit about your ass. You're not that important. My fingernails, just by you saying that, shows me that there is some credibility because you're talking about them. Now sit your silly ass down somewhere. I want you to think about that for just a second. Some of you men, some of you women, I'll even go there. Some of you women are extremely good guys until you use that weapon in a bad way. In a bad way. Think about that. In a bad way. Hey, AD71, I'll come out the closet and put this thing on your forehead. And I'm not talking about a weapon. I'm talking about these nuts. You can get up out of here too. I really want... that is hard for some people. That is hard for a lot of people to understand. That is hard for a lot of people to understand. You're not the good guy. You're not the good guy. You are just a good guy until something happens. I'm in no way, shape, form, or fashion a violent man. I've said this all along. I am in no way, shape, form, or fashion a violent man. I was not a street cat. I'm not going to sit up here and claim to be all in the gangs and all in the street. I was never that dude. I was never that dude. I'll be the first person to say it. I knew those guys, and they used to tell me to take my black ass back home before my mother got home, and because my mother used to walk around with a damn shotgun. She was not playing with these people. So I've never in any way, shape, form, or fashion claimed to be that guy. So I am not a violent man. I can be pushed into violent situations, and I will do my damnedest to go home. Because at the end of the day, that is the goal. I'm going home. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about your black asses. I don't know about your white asses, but my ass going home. I am going home. But even in that, it does not mean that I am not capable of being a bad man. I know I can be. And a weapon would just make it worse. I'm going to reset this show. I am probably going to switch the TikTok chat over to my phone. So if I end it over there on TikTok, please understand I will be back in seconds. Do not worry. Do not fret. Your man will be back because that's who I am. But let me go ahead and reset this show. This is The Sound of Coffee on GCPR and streaming on Instagram, streaming on TikTok, streaming on YouTube. The Sound of Coffee crew is tick up in this place. Oh, snap. Villainominous over in the YouTube chat says, I can't wait to see the Yankees this year. Do we get a Hulk Hogan award? Yes. It is September. The Yankees are coming up. The Yankees are coming up extremely soon, ladies and gentlemen. The Yankees are coming up in December. The last 2 days of December, December 30th and 31st, will be the Yankees. The premier award ceremony for all the effery and jackassery of the year. And I'm telling you right now, I don't even know, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how, I have no idea how we're going to do this year. I don't. I genuinely do not know how we're going to do the Yankees this year. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't understand. Like, this year is going to be rough. This year's Yankees is going to be rough. I'm back. I told you I was coming back. I just switched from there to there. This year's Yankees is going to be this is going to be the roughest Yankees this year. The Yankees should be on a flag on the play Friday. It just might. That's the crazy part. It just might. Because you never know with the Yankees. You never know. So this year, this year is the roughest year in recorded Yankee history. I don't know who's walking away with all these awards. And again, for those who don't know what the Yankees are the Eat a Jank Covered in FU Sauce Awards. It is an annual tradition that we try to do every year on the last 2 days of the year. It is where we give out the Golden Yankee Award for just shit that shouldn't have happened in 2023, 2022, and 2021. This year, in 2024, I'm telling you, I don't know how we're going to be able to do it, man. This year, do you understand there's going to be so many people in the running for Yankee of the Year that we might have to we extended the field 2 years ago. It used to just be 5. Then we had to expand it to 10. This year, we might we might be doing a 15 Janky of the Year nominees. And that's going to be tough because it's going to dilute the vote, just like Donald Trump did. So this year's, I'm telling y'all just do not understand. The Jankies, listen, I begrudge my fellow Villains Guild members. I begrudge them severely for having to even deal with this shit. Because, whew, how do you pick who wins Janky of the Year out of this year? When there's so many, like there's so many nominees. Like Angry over in the TikTok chat. We extended it from one night to 2 nights as well. It used to be a one night thing. One night. Boom. We got it all in one night. We was able to do the entire Janky's ceremony in a day. Now we got to do it in 2. This might be a 3-night extravagance. We might have to make this an all-encompassing 3-night event. Like the WrestleMania of Jankies, of shitty people. Oh, and hold on. Letitia Smith over in the YouTube chat. I nominate Aubrey Graham. Oh, don't think he's not on the list. If y'all don't think Drake is on the list for Janky of the Year, you're out of your damn mind. But that's what I'm saying. The field is so thick with Janky of the Year nominees, it defies comprehension. I'm not bullshit. It defies comprehension. There's a lot of these mugs. I mean, you got Drake, you got J.D. Vance, you got Laura Trump trying to sing. Like I said yesterday, the GOAT should have been in the song. How you gonna sing and Tabitha Speaks teases me with the GOAT solo, and I don't get the GOAT solo in the song? You got your damn mind. I don't want to listen to that. I don't want to listen to that. I liked the GOAT. The GOAT was the GOAT, literally. The greater part of that damn song. Now I find out, well, she ain't really in the song. And I don't want to hear the song. Out of here. Donald Trump's continued run from responsibility like a father owing child support. Like his year, he might get, listen, he is a Janky of the Year nominee just for the 34 freaking conviction felonies he's got. Trying to run for president. Listen. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm just saying. Hold on. Go to GCPR Live and be a beta tester for the GCPR Live Android app. Yes, please do that. He hasn't figured out what hold on. Chris Lotus over the YouTube chat. I have a prediction. I have predictions. Let's see. Drake, Mike Crispy, J.D. Vance, Lord Trump, Donald Trump, Tulsi Gabbard, Byron Donalds, DUI Millennial, Hulk Hogan, Kid Rock, Amber Rose, Vivek Ramaswamy. I mean, that's a damn good list. That's a damn good list. It's a damn good list. But wait, there could be more. Vivek Ramaswamy let the dried up husk of aged Tommy Lahren that aged into a Megyn Kelly and then died and stayed in the ground for 5 years. He let that dried up husk tell him, I wouldn't have voted for you because you're Indian. Yo, she said this to your face, B. She was looking at you when this happened, man. She was looking at you. Dog, I'd have been gone. I'd have been gone. Might as well just have one award for all MAGA. Like, I know, like, bruh. She said that shit to your face. To your face. And you sat there and was like, yo. And shit. Donald Trump continued to spiral. I told y'all I started watching rewatching The Strain, didn't I? I've already got through season 1. I'm working on season 2 now. But I told you I started rewatching The Strain. Right? And every time I see Donald Trump's throat, it does look more like the Master's throat. Like gobble. Like the original Master before he got a hold of Sardu. She said his skin color. Like, what? But she said it to his face. Donald Trump just looks like the Master. Like the first one. Name one Kamala policy. I'll wait. Then wait your bitch ass out the door. You can wait outside. Hey, I appreciate that 777. I appreciate that. Like, Donald Trump continues to run for an office just so that his ass can avoid responsibility for his own damn actions. Y'all make that shit make sense. Y'all make that make sense. Somebody help me out. Somebody help me out. Do y'all know the other day, Donald Trump, I wish I could find it. I wish I could find it. But he lost a case trying to turn his state charges in New York into federal charges. It's like, nah, them state charges. How? You know what? I'm telling y'all right now, here's a nominee for Janky of the Year, a nominee that we have not nominated in 4 years. This will exactly. Thank you, Harmony. Yes, there's one, and I'm going to write this down just to make sure I remember it. The Janky of the Year nominee is going to be the MAGA supporters, the Trump supporters. Y'all are getting Janky of the Year as well. I'm going to write this shit down just to make sure I don't forget. Because it doesn't matter what this sumbitch does. It does not matter what this sumbitch says. He can say that people are sending their kids to school and then 2 days later they're coming back transgendered, and it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Because these stupid ass people are hell-bent on putting that sumbitch back in the White House to make them feel better. Oh, listen, Jennifer James, they might get a nomination for Janky of the Year this year, and when we go to when we do the Janky Hall of Fame, they might go in right behind Donald Trump. Oh yes, there will be a Janky Hall of Fame. We're thinking we wanted to wait till year 4 of the guild before we did it. So in year 5, we will have the first annual Janky Hall of Famers. Oh, snap. Yeah, Clarence Ruckus Thomas. Yes. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the Janky Award. Hey, Angry, check this idea out. We take the current Janky Award, and instead of having his arms up, we have the thing on his head, and he's wearing a gold jacket with an eggplant on the top of his head. But I really honestly do think that Trump supporters should be, they should get a Lifetime Achievement Award. They should get a Hall of Fame award for this shit. Because no matter what this sumbitch says, they're still gonna believe it. Still. How bad does your life have to be before you believe some stupid shit? How bad? What is it exactly that you have to do in your life that makes you believe that something as stupid as people are sending their kids to school and then they're coming home after a surgery and being transgender? See, I checked out with Donald Trump in 89. 89. Okay? I had a high top fade and a silver tooth. I think we should be inclusive and recognize Black MAGA for being trailblazers. Yes! Yes! Yes, we should. And trust me, I got enough videos. Oh my goodness. The Janky Hall of Fame Trailblazers Award. Oh, stop playing. Oh, stop playing, baby. Hold on. Micah, I wish I could get free surgery. What school? But these people still think this shit is happening. And they're still following. And then them jackasses will come in and say some shit like, give me one Kamala policy. I'll wait. The policy of not letting people believe that kids are going to school and getting transgendered. That's a great policy. I support it 100%. That's not a real policy. Tell that to your man. Tell that to your man. Is this your king? Oh, Lord. Kel Nicholson in the room. Whew. Me and Kel Nicholson have this thing. I have such a huge crush on her, and she doesn't even notice I'm in the room. Oh, no. George Dahmer, George over in the YouTube chat. George is our program manager. Keep them poor, keep them stupid, keep them working. That's it. That's it. Poor, dumb, working. That's it. That is the Republican policy, and it's been a Republican policy ever since the menage a twizzle went crazy, went bananas. Where is it? Hold on. Wait a minute. Where did balloons say that? Schools can't afford pencils, but they're doing surgery. Like, that's what I'm saying. I want you to understand. I want you to understand something. These same people who want to arm teachers with the latest high-tech, whatchamacallit, but they also don't want these teachers to do anything because they think that the school to transgenderism pipeline is running rampant. And these people talk to us. You understand? They speak to us. I don't know why. Maybe they shouldn't. Please shut the hell up. Stop talking to me. You're lowering my damn IQ. Caleb over in the TikTok chat, does the surgery come out of the teacher's pay? Is that why they're paid so little? Edo over in the YouTube chat, they're the baby got love for them baby Sinclair. Yes. Yes. Camilla, Platt the renter, at least they come home from school. If they're shot, they don't. And it brings it back to what we talked about in the first hour, kids. They will believe that transgender people are coming after their children in bathrooms. But they don't believe that the number one killer of school-age children is gun violence. They will run their bitch asses into every school board meeting to try to ban a book because two boys are kissing in it. Or they use the N-word to talk about the actual history of this country. But they still ain't doing anything about the number one killer of American age children. It's school shootings. I want you to sit with that. Let that marinate. Where in the F is Moms for Liberty? Hey, Minivan Taliban, where your bitch asses at? Ain't you hoes always talking about banning a book? Banning a book. The books are books are books are books. Bitches, where were you yesterday in Georgia? You took over the school boards. You mean you hoes couldn't been out there, banning the bullets? I think everybody should drown out Moms for Liberty. I think when they come to your school, it should be shut the F up. Y'all should be chanting that. If they're on the school board, you should be chanting, shut the F up. And when they ask why people are chanting, shut the F up, tell them this. You can paraphrase, you can make it however you want. Please make this your own. You bitches had every intention on banning a book that made you feel uncomfortable, not your kid, you. You have school boards and librarians in school terrified because you want to come in and look at everybody's books and see what gayness is in it. But we've noticed you bitches never show up after a mass unaliving at our schools. We notice that you bitches never say anything after our students are harmed by a weapon. You only want liberty for yourself. You do not want liberty for children learning anything, and therefore you are a distraction and a hindrance. Get the out. Tell them that. Tell them that. Do not let these women in your schools anymore. When you see them, oh, well, Moms for Liberty is coming today to look at our books. I don't give a shit what they want to look at. Tell them bitches stay the hell out the school. Well, I have a child in this school district, then take your kid out. Take your kid out. I'm not banning any more books. I don't want another damn book banned. I don't give a shit how bad it is. I don't give a shit if it makes me or my wife or every damn adult uncomfortable. If it's in a school library, it belongs there. It belongs there. Oh, well, gay people, I don't give a shit. Gay people been kissing and sucking face longer than some of you raggedy ass bastards have been alive. Well, trans people need to take a shit too. They don't want your damn kids. Hell, half of you don't want them. That's why you don't keep and lock up your freaking weapons. Don't tell me about what, oh, well, the trans want my kids. Somebody should want them because you don't. You don't want them. You won't even lock up your own weapons. It would be nice if somebody would want your child, want the best for your child, want a child educated, want a child fed, want a child safe. Somebody should want them. Why you over here worrying about gay folks and trans people? They could go to school and die. They could go to school and not come home. So when you see Moms for Liberty, ask them bitches, why are you here? Go be a mom. Get out of our schools. Unless you want to talk about the #1 killer of every child in this building. And if you don't want to do that, sit your monkey ass at home. Make some tuna fish sandwiches and some shit. Got the audacity, I tell you, to talk about children, saving the babies. Some of you dumb bastards believe that a person can have an abortion, up until the child is 18. Why do we even talk to you? Why do we even let you breathe air near us? Why? Why? Huh? Why? You can have an abortion up to 18. I want you to walk till you get to the water, and then I want you to keep walking. When I see you again, I want you in the arms of Namor. I want Aquaman to bring you back. I don't want to see you unless a merman is bringing your bitch ass back from the deepest parts of the water. So keep walking. Just walk. Walk. Walk, 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 walk. When you get to the water, keep walking. I don't give a shit. Atlantic, Pacific, don't care. Gulf of Mexico, don't care. When you get to the water, keep walking. The next time I see you, that you should be being brought back as a gift for the treaty between the surface world and Atlantis Telecon. Your dumb ass. Somebody wants to touch my children. Yeah. Gun manufacturers. They do want to touch your kid. Yeah, they want to touch him, all right. And the reason some of y'all will fight so damn hard for them weapons is because, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, y'all really need to tell you the truth. Some of y'all wasn't shit in life. Some of y'all ain't shit in life now. You're not. You are not. You have no personality other than that freaking gun. This is the crazy part. Say what you want to about me. I want you to say what you want to about me. I am an asshole. Guns aren't the issues. People are with guns. Bye. I want y'all to look at me. I am a series of different aspects of my life. I am a series of them. There is so much more that to me than just simply my beard, my fingernails, my earring, my voice. I am a myriad of things. I am a cornucopia of everything. Am I flirtatious? You're goddamn right I am. Am I angry? Yep. Am I passionate? Of course. I'm a horn dog. I'm a depressed person. I have anxiety. I love comics. I'm a nerd. Love movies and TV shows. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. In other words, I am more than one thing. Always have been. But you gun owners, that's literally it. You have literally turned yourself into crispy pretzels around the ownership of a weapon. And here's the crazy part. There are people who have owned weapons, have been owning weapons, have been around weapons their entire life. And they were taught how to use them. They were taught how to store them. They were taught about the power. They were taught about the responsibility. That R word is what I'm getting to. Hold on. So they lock their weapons up. They teach their kids not to play with them. They teach their kids when one is there, you are always to be aware of it might being loaded, and you treat it as such. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, we call them responsible gun owners. And you know the crazy thing about responsible gun owners? Their whole personality isn't being a gun owner. Just want you to understand that. Their personality isn't, I own a gun. That's not their personality. I'll tell you in a heartbeat. They have so many other interests. They're Christian. They're veterans. They're mothers and fathers. They're Republican. They're Democrat. They're deep off in their political organizations. They work with soup kitchens. They donate money to charities. They feed the homeless. They do so many different other things, and they just so happen to be a gun owner. See, this is what I mean by the difference. When I say black conservatives and conservatives who happen to be black, there is an actual distinction. A black conservative is just that. Nothing else. Whatever the hell gets the conservatives to pat them on the head and give them biscuits, that's exactly what the hell they're going to do. They are black conservatives. They are Coonesians. They are sellouts. They are Sambos. Now, a conservative who just so happens to be black means there is an entire African-American human being who has so many different interests. And one of them just so happens to be conservative politics. The same thing can be said about gun owners. That's why they are gun humpers and gun owners. A gun humper has no personality besides that gun. Who's seen Juice with Tupac Shakur and Omar Epps. Who seen Juice? Tupac wasn't shit. He was getting his ass whooped. He even said it. We run from Ruddermans. We run from Toilet. We run from Old Man Quillis and that fucking bullshit stuff. Remember that? Remember that? And then he got a gun. And then what happened? He became somebody. Hey, Devilishly Witty, if you dislike it, you can leave. Bye. See ya. Then he got a weapon. And all of a sudden, he became somebody. Big man. Got the weapon. Got the juice, is what they call it. That's what some of you bastards are. Y'all ain't shit without a gun. Y'all ain't shit without a gun. Understand it. I'm telling you, your mama and your daddy should have told you when you were a child, you ain't shit without a weapon. You ain't shit without a weapon. You ain't shit without a weapon. Your mama and your daddy should have told you. Boy, we know your ass ain't shit. You ain't shit without a weapon. Your mama and daddy knew you was a punk ass bitch. They should have told your ass at childhood, you ain't shit without a weapon. And you know it. That's why your entire personality is bullshit. Try that in a small town. I got this thing on me. Look at my Second Amendment. I'm going to take my weapon to Chipotle. Because you know you ain't shit. You ain't shit. Your mother and father knew you was an ain't shit human being at birth. They knew your punk ass wasn't shit. They knew it. They told their family members, you know that boy ain't shit, right? You serious? That boy ain't shit. Girl, I'm trying to tell you, that boy ain't gonna be shit. You was outside doing some ain't shit, just over there in the corner, doing some ain't shit, looking like that nut job. Remember the Charlie Brown Christmas? That one guy that was, his whole dance move was to go from this side to that side. Remember him? That was you. That was you. Hell, this small town wasn't about Grindr. Oh, I got you twisted, chick. Like, that's you. If it was up to you, would you put licenses on guns? Yes, I would. Because some people don't deserve the Second Amendment, but I'll get to that in a second. When you was a kid, out there just, your aunt like, what is he doing? Some ain't shit. The boy ain't shit. That's why you got bullied. That's why your father was always disappointed in your punk ass. You tried out for football and got hit in the head with your own helmet. Because you ain't shit. Tried out for basketball, got dunked on by a girl, and she stepped in your face and broke your tooth. Because you ain't shit. Your father would come out to your games and just look at you and go, this boy ain't shit. The coach said you ain't shit. The damn school mascot is beating the shit out of you because you ain't shit. Your father looks at you and says, son, there's just some things in life you just need to understand. You ain't shit. Like, you really ain't shit. You are never going to be shit. You're going to be average at best. Below average. Because you ain't shit. All of your friends did better than you. The girl you tried to talk to dissed you in front of everybody. She talked about the fact that she could see your damn drawers and they had streaks in them. Like, you wasn't shit. You wasn't shit. And this went on your entire life. Tried to join the army, got kicked out because your dumb ass can't run. It ain't even weapons qual. You just can't even run. You can't even run. Your drill sergeant's like, boy, can't you get to the end of the block? It's supposed to be a 2-mile run. You didn't even get to the end of the block. Man, get your dumb ass out the army. So you got a less than honorable discharge, just a regular smegular general discharge and shit. You work at a Wendy's. You the fry guy. You will never make it to the damn register because you ain't shit. You ain't shit. and you get just enough money in your pocket to buy yourself a weapon. Now you walk around with nuts of steel. What do you mean, arm? Get out of here. Now you walking around here with nuts of steel. Now you starting fights. Huh, come on, guy. Come on, guy. If you didn't have that gun, I'll whoop your ass. But I do got the gun. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. You running up on girls that don't believe. Girls that never had any interest in you whatsoever. Because now you got all the confidence in that weapon. Come on, girl. Give me some booty. Give me some boot. Older millennial is my daddy. I'm older than older millennial. Make that make sense, dumb. Too dramatic and not funny? Hey, Lori, bye. See you. Women that have been so out of your league that they're playing different games. Now you walking up on them. Come on, girl. I want to go out with you. Come on, girl. Give me some of that coochie. No. Huh? What'd you say to me? Huh? How'd you disrespect me? Huh? Did you disrespect me? Flashing the gun. Because you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You really ain't shit. You've never been shit. But now you got that thing on you. Walking up on folks. Hey, Jimmy, if I'm unhinge your ass the fuck up out of here. That's why you see that up there, Jimmy? That's all me. You can unhinge your ass up out of here, dog. Just like, you ain't shit, but you got that thing on you. So now you trying to find reasons to use that thing. Even though everybody and their grandmother is looking at you like, boy, get your ain't shitness away from me. It's clogging up my airwaves. I can't breathe. Gonna try to mess with, exactly. Like, yeah, come on, guy. Yeah, start something, guy. Yeah. I will beat the shit out of you. No, you won't. I bet you won't. Start something. You walk around here with a dead, like you got a PS4 controller. Hey, come on, guy. Hey. Cause you ain't shit. And y'all are part of the conversation that responsible gun owners are looking at y'all just. Y'all ever see that picture of the angel with their face in the hand? Or the one of Mekhi Phifer just smoking, just. That's what responsible gun owners is looking at y'all dumbasses like. These people have invested in four or five different safes to store their weapons. They might have an arsenal, but you'll never know. And the one weapon they have for home protection has one of them locks on it, and it sits inside of a safe on the inside of their house that's fingerprints. They are out there trying to go to a baseball game and shit. You got a hair coming out of your nose. Yes, I know. It's called I have to shave my shit. No, I don't. Well, anyway. But they're sitting there going, why are you people in the conversation with us? Come on, guy. Isn't that right, guy? Second Amendment, guy! Don't you have something else to go do? Isn't your family missing you? No, my family's here. We're locked and loaded. We're packing, all of us. All of you? Yep, even my 6-month-old newborn. I hate it here. I fucking hate it here. Every responsible gun owner. Excuse my French. No profanity before 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'm just really, really passionate about this. So there might be a slip or two of F-bombs. I apologize ahead of time, but damn it, it's true though. One for the weapon, the other one for the ammo, different locks for each one. Exactly. Like, these responsible gun owners have to be in a conversation. Thomas and y'all make my mornings. Thank you. Can we not over the YouTube chat? Good morning. Hey, YouTube chats, I ain't trying to ignore y'all. I'm just on something this morning. But I think they should do what one state did and hold the parents accountable. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. 100 freaking %. Arrest them damn parents today. Time now. Time right now. Go get them this morning. I'll be knocking on their damn door. Hey, put these cuffs on. Why? You're being arrested. For what? You are an accessory to 4 murders. Get your punk ass in the car. Those were not responsible gun owners. Those were the, come on, guy. Yeah. Those were those people. Remember Ethan Quambly? The kid that went in and killed his classmates? And his mom and dad were texting, telling him not to do it. Not, hey, we took the weapons away from him, so that shit couldn't happen. No, texting him, please, Ethan, don't do this. Guess what happened? They punk asses got arrested too. They sitting in jail right now. Arrest the parents. Arrest the parents. If it's an adult that does some shit like this, arrest whoever, like, they always talk about, well, it's mental health. You got it. I feel the same way. Why wasn't Kyle Rittenhouse's mama arrested? I know that. I know some Rittenhouse nut huggers is mad. They mad, baby. I don't care. Why wasn't she arrested too? Accessory to murder. Accessory to murder. Was she not? And responsible gun owners, people whose whole personality is not wrapped up in a weapon, they have to live in a world with you silly bastards. Y'all understand that? They have to live in a world with y'all. The stigma of being a gun-happy nut has now gotten on to them, to which I have to ask this question. All you responsible gun owners, you know this is unsustainable. You know this epidemic is killing our children. Where are you? Where are you? This is the time we need you most. This is the time that you are needed the most. When you see these goofy ass militias showing up at protests with black and brown people in it, responsible gun owners, that is your time to speak. That's your time to speak. When you hear people talking about a second civil war, even if you believe that the country may end up in a second civil war, but that's your time to talk. I shouldn't have to do it. Matt, USMC Angry Veteran, should not have to do it. These lives shouldn't even be happening. Responsible gun owners should have been made an alternative to the NRA. Somebody asked me yesterday, what are we going to do about it? Responsible gun owners should have made an alternative to the NRA. Like, hey, they do not reflect what we believe as far as gun ownership. We are creating our own version or a better version of what the NRA used to stand for. Gun safety, responsible gun ownership, fighting against the stigma of black and brown people in the second are not allowed to have the Second Amendment. Responsible gun owners could have been done this. But y'all keep giving money. Y'all still are still having membership in an organization that tells you over and over, we don't give a shit about that. We just want to sell more merch. It's like being in a recovery program and supporting an actual drug dealer. Y'all should have been said something. We are responsible gun owners and not in the NRA. Do you see what I'm saying about Kelly over in the TikTok chats? No, Sam, an accomplice is not paying someone to unalive someone. An accomplice is the person that helps in the crime. You become an accessory to a murder. That means you are part of the murder. You might not have actually done the work, but you drove the car or you got him the weapon and stuff like that. That's when an accessory to a murder is. Cody Hall over the YouTube chat. We get wanded at concerts. It sucked, but this is the country we live in now. And this is the problem with that. I'm not saying anything about you, Cody, but this is, I talked about this last week, societal norm. Societal norm. In society, the norm used to be you didn't need an arsenal to protect your house. Gun ownership wasn't a sport. It's just gun ownership. That's all it was. That's all it was. It was simply, oh, I own a weapon. I drive a Ford. Nobody gave a shit. That used to be a societal norm. But here it is. Our society has turned into this hellscape. Hellscape. This is the biggest problem in America right now. I don't care what you say about Trump's economics, Harris's economics. Do y'all understand this shit can happen anywhere at any time to anyone? Each one is lays the seeds for the next one. And anyone can get it. There is no safety anywhere. Let me say that again. There is no safety anywhere. Think about that. Any American can get it. Any American could get it. The societal norms used to be, I own a weapon, that's it. But we mythologized the gun. We've, celebrated the gun. Oh my God, the gun is so strong and powerful. We have turned the gun into another human being. We have watched as more and more people fight for the rights of this so-called quieted ass inanimate object than they do actual human beings. Actual people. They ain't getting half of this shit. They don't get half. They do not get half of the fighting for that the inanimate object does. We watched as courts told us women cannot control their body. Women, humans, blood pumping, heart having, legs, feet, eyes, teeth, human beings cannot control what goes on in their own goddamn body. But the inanimate object that is created by the hands of a man or a human being has so many rights. So many. And there are more people trying to get more rights for this so-called inanimate ass object. Societal norms used to be switched. The human life mattered more than any inanimate object. When cars were killing people from them being thrown out of windshields, they invented seatbelts. And people fought against seatbelts, even though people were dying because of not having seatbelts. Pretty soon, the societal norm was wear your seatbelt. It could save your freaking life. Edo number 4 over in the YouTube chat. Fun fact, a horse was the first thing to have a human right before humans. Horses did. I want you to think about that. People fought against seatbelts. Now imagine you riding without one now. I want you to think about that. Riding without a seatbelt. You kidding? Some people still try to do it, and then they end up in an accident, and it goes badly. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. Want y'all to understand that. We fought against it. But now, it's a societal norm. Cigarettes on planes. Thank you. Who was this in the TikTok chat? Foxlink Hightower. Thank you. You used to be able to smoke on a plane. It was mad men up in that bitch. Everybody was just puffing away, puffing away, puffing away. People was just getting second-hand, third-hand, fourth-hand smoke, cancer, all that good shit. You used to be able to smoke on a plane. Then people said, nah, maybe we shouldn't. The carcinogens and all that other shit, maybe we shouldn't. People fought against it. Oh my God. I want to be able to smoke my Marlboros on my plane, brah. And in hospitals too. Thank you. Can we not over in the YouTube chat? In hospitals too. You used to be able to smoke anywhere humans were at. Societal norm said, nah. And we became very okay with that. Very okay with that. It saved some lives. Why is it that when it comes to this one thing, we just can't fix it? Think about that for just a second. America tells everybody across the world how great we are. You see, I was raised by a family that hated braggarts. My mother and father couldn't stand the bastards. They hated the braggarts. People that would brag about their opulence, people that would brag about how great their life was, people that would flash all this. My mother and father hated those people. My father eventually became one, and that's when I knew shit was bad. Because when I was a kid, they hated that shit. They hated it. Don't come around telling us how great your shit is. Get out of face. We have people that brag about their arsenals. They're always prepared for a civil war, as if the first bloody one wasn't good enough. And then we tell the world, we brag to the world, this is the greatest country that God's ever created. Rah, 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 rah. Right? Right? If we're so great, how come we can't solve this one problem? Why do our kids have to keep dying because we don't want to solve this problem? How great does that make us? We're so great we can't fix this one problem. We're so great we can't fix this one problem. The rest of the world, listen, there was a British woman that got in a lot of hot water when she said, our children play dodgeball. She was British. Our children play dodgeball, not dodge bullets. We got, all of us, myself included, jumped in her ass like, how dare you make a joke out of something like that? We do. We do. We do. Why were we mad at her for saying something we all know to be true? Now, don't get me wrong, she's a complete and utter piece of shit, and I want nothing to do with her. But I really want you to understand that. What did she say that was wrong again? Because it's true. There are some people in this country that is willing to put your kids and my kids and somebody else's kids and a whole busload of kids, a whole neighborhood full of kids, an entire school district full of kids, they are willing to off all of them just so they can hold on to their weapon. And these people live amongst us. They vote. We let them in the conversation. We don't stop them. We don't tell them to shut the F up. We continue to let them breathe. We have organizations that would rather ban books than ban bullets going into the bodies of our babies. Them some bars right there. Let me say that one more again. We have organizations that would rather ban books than to ban the bullets that are going into the bodies of our babies. Them bars right there. You hear anybody else say that, tell them the villain said it first. Hey, Joker, if you have children in the school district, let me know if you have to live through this shit, let me know how much of a joke I just made. I'm going to go over a little bit this morning because I'm not done. I'm going to say this one more time. We have organizations, Moms for Liberty, that would rather ban books than ban bullets that'll go into the bodies of our babies. And it's just another day in America, the greatest country on earth. A problem we could have solved after Columbine. All of you Trump humpers that love y'all some guns, let me ask you a question. Why is your man making speeches behind bulletproof glass now? Think about that. While you're sitting over here talking about how great Donald Trump is and the Second Amendment is so fantastic and freedom, 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 why is he performing his speeches behind bulletproof glass? The NRA says a weapon everywhere is great. How come you can't take them into their office? The only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. How come the bad guy with the gun and the good guy with the gun can't go to an NRA convention with them guns? Second Amendment is so fantastic. Second Amendment is so fantastic. It's the greatest thing since God ever wrote everything. If that's the case, how come there's certain places you can't have your weapon in? Can't take your weapon into government buildings. Can't take your weapon into jury duty. Can't take your weapon into court. But the Second Amendment is so great, right? 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 Y'all make fun of gun-free school zones. Y'all think that is funny. Y'all think that's hilarious. Ha ha ha. Those gun-free zones never stopped anything. The NRA's entire existence is a gun-free zone. Seems to be working really well, doesn't it? Pretty sure. Wayne LaPierre's never had to dodge a bullet at one of them dumbass NRA conventions. Can't take a gun to CPAC. The Conservative Political Action Conference. You can't go in there with a weapon. There's a gun-free zone don't nobody want to talk about though, right? Right? The place where you're going to be able to start off a gun is the same place you can't have one in there. I'm pretty sure when Moms for Liberty has those little Daughters of the Confederacy meetings every place, you can't take no gun in there though, can you? They in there banning books, but they won't let you bring your weapon in there? Funny how that works, isn't it? Funny how that works, isn't it? Hey, Pork Soda, I am scared of this. Get him up out of here. Get him up out of here. I'm going to say this one more time. And I'm gonna end. Because y'all got shit y'all gotta do today. Moms for Liberty is more intent on banning books rather than banning the bullets that go into the bodies of our babies. America, I'm just being honest, America's not great. It never has been. America's biggest problem, America's biggest issue, its eternal issue since the founding of the republic is this: it does not deal well with its own faults. It does not deal well with its own sin. America does not solve the simple problems, but they'll tell you about how great they solve the big one. It's real easy to take on the Japanese after Pearl Harbor. It's a hell of a lot harder to give GI Bill rights to black service members. That's just a problem we can't fix. It's easy to end the Civil War, bloody war in America's consciousness. It's hard to acknowledge why that existed in the first place and why it existed for as long as it did. It's easy to tout the Second Amendment as the greatest amendment in the entirety of the Bill of Rights. It's hard to admit that there are some people that abuse the Second Amendment. They abuse the right of the Second Amendment, and they shouldn't have it. They just shouldn't have it. Because to admit that is to admit that that thing is a little bit too free in the first place. So before I end this live, I will say this. I hope you go to March for Our Lives and make a donation today. Make it in the name of the 4 lives that we lost yesterday. I hope you take the time to love on your children if you have them. If you have nieces and nephews or cousins or whatever, take the time to love on them today. Take the time. Take the time to say, I love you to someone that you haven't said it in a while. Take the time to just simply be a human being for one day and fight. Fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. Speak truth to power today. Speak truth to power today. I love you guys. I don't do this morning show for any other reason other than I love you guys. I genuinely do. Even if we disagree politically, even if you dislike everything about me, you think I'm gay because of the nails, you think I'm gay because of the earrings, whatever. I still don't want to see your family harmed in that way. I don't. I don't want to see your family have to live through that. I don't want to see anybody's family, Republican, Democrat, old, young, black, white, racist, non-racist. I don't want to see anybody's family have to live through that. Burying a family member at the end of a tragedy. I don't want to see that. I want to see you guys live long, great lives. If you'd like to support the show, patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. The show is brought to you in part by Glitterwix. Go to glitterwix.com and support London in all that she does. You can get candles of some of your favorite content creators. I say this every morning, but I really, really genuinely want to expand it for just today. May your life be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. Tomorrow is Flag on the Play Friday. Get your flags together, kids. Um, have a safe and beautiful day. I love you guys.